The brewery actually in Southwold has been there since about 1660 on that site. The Adnams brothers went to Southwold and sort of bought an existing brewery. Most traditional older breweries have sort of stuck to the same sort of formats, but Adnams has sort of pushed out into other areas. George and Ernest, they come from brewing background, so their uncle had a brewery in West Berkshire. George decided he didn't like life in Southwold, so emigrated to South Africa. Ernest was then left running the business, but he brought in other people, so he also then brought in the Loftus family in the sort of early 1900s. So although it's Adnams, for a long part of its history, it was really Adnams and Loftus. Jonathan Adnams, his current chairman, was really focused on actually investing back in the brewing, the actual making of stuff. And then he pushed us into distilling, and at the time, no other brewery in the UK would have been considering distilling. So we were the first brewery to add a distillery in the UK, what we call sort of grain to glass. So basically most people who make gin will buy in alcohol, whereas we make the alcohol from scratch. So we turn it into vodka and we turn that vodka into gin. So we go right from grain to glass. And then on top of that, we now make lots of whiskey as well, which is a really growing sort of area for us. So we've got the store in Holcombe, we've got the store in Holt. If you go to our stores, you get to taste them, you get to see everything we do. You can go and talk to people who know lots of stuff about our products and can talk to you about what you might like, and you can decide for yourself.
So this was the first shop opened in the Adnams Group. It's an achievement for the only shop in Adnams that is a destination and is not on a high street or in a town. We have over 400 wines, 50 different beers, 30 different spirits, and you can, within reason, try pretty much anything. I want people to not have to hurry, for them not to rush. We're in Norfolk after all, nobody rushes. And it's about taking your time, looking at each individual thing, and when needed, having somebody on hand to help. We're proud to put our name on stuff. Probably 45% of everything in the store is tried and tested Adnams products. This is our baby. This is our gold medal winner, World Spirit Awards, San Francisco 2013. It's always been popular. It's the base spirit for our other gins as well. Basically, all of our products have good pedigree. And John, the head distiller, he is excellent at making very good, smooth base spirits. And that's why our spirits are commendable and can all be drunk neat.
I think Norfolk has got this nice microclimate, particularly up around that sort of North Norfolk coast. But I think there's also a bit about the history and the knowledge, I guess, that comes with that, of growing barley year in, year out, no matter what the seasons are like. When I first became head brewers, it was one of the first things we put in place is this really long-term relationship with Holcombe. That's where we get the grain that we go on to then make everything more or less that we sell. The focus for me is, as a brewer, is actually this is where the raw material comes from. And again, it is some of the best barley you're going to find anywhere in the world. We do come up and walk around the fields of Holcombe and have a beer while we do so. I'm not sure what benefit it is, but we quite like it. Adnams has got this really independent spirit, and I think some of the things we've done are things that no other company I know, no other brewery, no other distillery I know would have done. I think that's the thing that really stands out for me about Adnams is that bravery, that independence, and sort of forging their own path.